This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, Beanie came off for a second, but I'm still going to talk about Kevin Durant and why Kevin Durant is certified and qualified to talk about Kobe Bryant. Because people have to understand, like Kevin Durant just said today in his interview, because, he's starting to work out and he's starting to see if maybe he can possibly return back to the team. But we'll see. I want him to pace himself. But he said, being that I was a Kobe Bryant disciple, I tried to write down, I tried to prep to figure out what I needed to say. But what was so deep and profound behind what he said, and it reverberates to me, and it shows me that he's truly a disciple of Kobe Bryant, is this. There's no words of what I could say that was big enough for the legacy of Kobe Bryant. Let me say it again. There's no words that I can say that's big enough for the legacy of Kobe Bryant. You guys have to remember, lest you forget, lest I have to remind your butts. Let me say it again. Lest you forget, lest I have to remind your butts. Kevin Durant was the one that defended Kobe Bryant when nobody else did. And this was after the Achilles injury. He was the one that had Kobe Bryant's back when the media started turning against Kobe, saying that, oh, he's regressed, he's damaged goods, he's no longer the player that he once was. Kevin Durant he got in the media's butt to remind them of the greatness personification of Kobe Bryant. Lest you forget, lest I have to remind your asses that without Kobe, I wouldn't be the player that I am today. You guys have to remember, Kevin Durant said that Michael Jordan was 1A, Kobe Bryant was 1B. These were the two masters of the game of basketball. They mastered the game. They were complete basketball players. So hence they deserve to be 1A and 1B. Kevin Durant's assessment of that was astute. It was keen. It was smart. It was brilliant because it told you that he's a student of the game. See, what people are starting to understand, and it's a day late and a dollar short, but what they're starting to understand is that Kobe Bryant's impact, what Kobe Bryant brought to the table, was bigger than basketball. But those who were true Kobe Bryant fans understood this. They understood that Kobe Bryant, his game transcended the game of basketball, because the Mamba mentality was right there on par and neck and neck with MJ's mentality. Remember, people grew up, I wanna be like Mike. If I could be like Mike, be like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Well, guess what? Michael Jordan wasn't around, so guess what? People had to turn around and people had to look at Kobe Bryant, because Kobe Bryant was their generation of Michael Jordan. This is what players have uttered. LeBron James has mentioned. Kevin Durant has mentioned, Dwayne Wade has mentioned, Carmelo Anthony has mentioned. You have to understand what Kobe Bryant did to the game of basketball. He was not only one of the forefathers in terms of complete repertoire, complete package, complete skill set, met basically what I call measured athleticism. He was also the embodiment of what mastering the game of basketball looked like. If Michael Jordan was the originator, then Kobe was the remix. If Michael Jordan started the pristine forefatherisms of what a complete package of a basketball player could be, then Kobe Bryant elevated and ascended it to the next level. I told you guys, Kobe Bryant never passed no damn torch to LeBron James, because passing of a torch is not something that happens. Only people that's in basketball 303 lane understands this. Only deep thinkers, only three-dimensional thinkers, those who are real, super real, and ultimate real G's out here in these basketball streets, in these NBA streets, understand the full vernacular and the full understanding and the magnitude and the weight of this. Kobe Bryant mastered the game. He was a student of the game. He was always trying to get better, never letting up, never satisfied. Do you guys understand? Michael Jordan was the only basketball player that was studied in school. Kobe Bryant's greatness was of such a high degree and a high order that he could say along the lines of Michael Jordan that he is also studied in school. And this transcends sports. This is anything in life. People that are studying to, for the LCSW. People that are, studying for their law degree. People that are looking to be doctors. People that are studying arduous situations. They look at the Mamba's mentality so that they can understand, okay, how does Kobe Bryant deal with this situation? How does he bring his maniacal killer instinct, his attitude, his bravado, so to speak, into a situation so that I can emulate that and so that I can rise above the occasion and the situation. This is what Kobe Bryant brought fundamentally, universally to the table. And Kevin Durant was paying homage to that. Because like I said, Kobe Bryant never passed the torch to LeBron James. Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard took it. And that's what you do with torches. You don't pass it, you take it. Eno's Sport already debunked, Ethan, and murked that. But what we're going to do for the next 30 days, we're going to pay our truest and our most properest respects to Kobe Bryant. Because he deserves that. And y'all going to remember this man's legend. Y'all going to pay it his truest and his most properest respects. And y'all going to understand that he knows the sport is going to keep the foot on the what? On the next. He's going to keep the foot on the what? On the next. Kevin Durant, man, you get the biggest salute of the damn day because you were right there defending Kobe when they were trying to spit Kobe out, man. You was right there. You took that weight because this is how you know when somebody has an assassin's mentality, the way that Kevin Durant showcased it. You're willing to take on that villain role. It becomes natural. It's not something that's forced. A la 2011 when LeBron James went up against the Dallas Mavericks. He couldn't deal with the villain role. He even said it. It was too much for him because it's not in his original DNA. You just gotta understand, for those who accept villain roles are those who have the clutch genetics embedded in them from birth. Remember, clutch genes is something that has to be in your DNA. It has to be something that you're born with. It has to be something that's a part of you and incorporated into your system. It's not something that can be manufactured or fabricated. And what Kevin Durant did in his song prior to Kobe Bryant, he gave Kobe Bryant ultimate justice, man. This is why he's the Slim Reaper, and this is why I can't wait till he steps back on the basketball court. Because I know in his last closing statement of Kobe Bryant, when he said all basketball players, including myself, the way to honor Kobe Bryant is to go out there, don't cheat the system, and give it your all. And play your heart out, and play until your heart's content, and then continue to level up. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. That's the Mamba mentality. This is Hinos Sport checking out. No. This is Hinos Sport. Mamba out. Peace.